got from Holy Spirit. I was like, wait, he can now see. That's what the verse said. He can now see. Accepting and every day because I am anchored to Christ. Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is TAIYO. I am happy and grateful to be here, and I hope you are feeling loved, and I hope you are happy and grateful to be here as well. This is, I don't know, it's not hard for me, but today I wanted to come on here and actually have a discussion with you guys. Like I always say, I want us to be a community. I love everyone that's on this channel. Thank you for those of you who've subscribed, who are constantly watching, adding to your favorites and liking the video, sending it to your friends, sharing. Thank you to those people. God bless your soul. But I wanted to share with you guys something that I have been ruminating on, trying to digest, I believe. I know that God meets you where you are, where you could be going through a lot, and then the one day that you decided, okay, let me pray, let me pick up my Bible, let me even look at Instagram, God is going to show you the answer that you've been asking and waiting for. Recently I have been, I guess, not even recently, for a while now, I've been dealing with how to accept and adapt. Yeah, it's accepting and adapting. That's what I'm gonna name this, to the life that God is giving me, that He is giving me, and He has given me. Does that make sense? I've been praying for a lot of things. For example, my apartment, like where I live now, I prayed about this for like years. Like, Lord, let me be able to live on my own, because I didn't want to live with a roommate. I've had roommates all my life. I really did not. And I prayed that I would have the right job, that I will be able to live on my own and sustain myself and be able to do everything I needed to do. I've been doing that, right? But certain times, most times, I'm like, Lord, how am I gonna eat this month? Not even eat, but like, how am I gonna pay this bill? How am I gonna do this? And it's like, one thing I always told my friends, and I've always said, is I never worry about money, and I never worry about what I'm gonna eat, where I'm going to get the money, how I'm gonna do this. I never worry about that until I moved into my apartment. I've never, ever had problems with money until I moved into my apartment. Even when I didn't have a job in 2020, I knew that God was gonna provide, and He did. Like, I wasn't worried. I was like, I don't have a job, but I'm gonna pay for school. I don't have a job, but I'm gonna eat. I don't have a job, but I'm gonna pay for my car. I don't have a job, but I'm gonna buy a car. And I did. But now that I moved in here, I'm just like, Lord, like, I'm terrified. And I don't know if it's because I am listening or taking in all the negativity that has been sent my way. When I first started trying to get an apartment, I heard a lot of, don't move out, you're a girl, stay in your parents' house, keep your money, you save all your money, I heard all of it, okay? And I wasn't letting it affect me, but it began to affect me. Like, when certain things will come up, like, oh, so certain payments came out the blue. And I'm like, where did you come from? Where did you come from? What, where, how? And I'm like, this has to be the devil. Cause what? What payment? What? Literally, y'all, the financial attacks I've been getting since moving into this apartment is ridiculous. And I just wanted to share with you guys, because I never really talked about it, and I didn't feel like I should talk about it, because I was like, well, people are gonna tell you I told you so. And I honestly didn't even want to tell my friends. And I think I shared it with my brother and my sister. Even them, talking to them, I was like, they're gonna be like, I told you so. They didn't tell me so. They were very happy for me to move out. But I didn't want that to occur, to be like, oh, well, you should have just stayed home. Anyway, fast forward, I'm praying about it. It took a lot to pray about it, because at first I was like, maybe I didn't hear God. Maybe this isn't a gift from God. You know, like all that stuff. But these are all attacks. But I'm here to encourage you, because what I recently read, and this was the end of June that I read this. I think I was kind of deciding if I wanted to share with you guys or not. Today is July 6th, and this was June 27th when I got this word. I've just been studying John. Like, I've been back in my Bible, which is something that I was shying away from reading my Bible for some reason. Like, I was good with reading my Bible, but recently I was like, you know what? We're going to pick a chapter and we're just going to read it. Even though I've read John a couple times, I was like, you're going to get a new word every single time. And you shouldn't read the Bible as like, oh, I've read it before. There's always going to be something new. There's always, you're going to find something new. Because I've read this before. I've heard this story before at church many times, but in different ways. But this time around, it was definitely something different that jumped out at me. So basically, John chapter 9, it was the John chapter 9, verses 1 through 12 was what jumped out at me. And it's about the story of the blind man that Jesus gave sight to. So basically, this blind man has been blind since he was a baby, since birth. Since he came into this earth, he could not see. He had no sight. Now, the Bible doesn't clearly state the exact blindness he had. Maybe he could see objects, I don't know. But he was blind. He couldn't see. So the only thing he had were his hearing. He could hear, he could touch. So like, he had those senses. He had the sense of touch, the sense of hearing, and what is it? What else does he have? Touch, feel, see, hear, taste. He had that, but he didn't have the sense of sight. You guys, I did not practice this. I'm literally just talking off the dome and off of my devotional notes that I took that day. So bear with me. After he had the encounter with Jesus, then he was able to see, right? Then he got the gift to be able to see. And then the story ends there. Like, Jesus said, okay, go. Like, this was a story when Jesus spat into the mud, into the basically he made mud with the saliva, right? And he took it and he placed it on the man's eyes and the man could see. That's that story. Cool. He told him to go wash in the pool of Siloam, which is sent. Like, I sent you. That's what Siloam means. And that was it. That's all we heard of the story. And then for some reason, God said, or this is what I got from Holy Spirit. I was like, wait, he can now see. That's what the verse said. He can now see. He couldn't see before. He can now see. He never had this gift. When you're praying for something over and over and over and over, you've never had that gift. You don't know how it is, how when you have that gift, how to live with it. You don't know how you're going to adapt to that gift. You don't know how that gift is going to now affect your lifestyle. Your lifestyle is now going to change based on that gift. No matter what gift you're getting, you're going to have to adapt to that gift. And I was like, yo, now this man has to relearn, unlearn, and relearn. Because he's never seen things, he's touched things. Like, I can grab this bottle, like, not seeing it. I can grab it and say, okay, it's a bottle, but I don't know what it looks like. I don't know what colors are on it. I don't even know what colors are. Does he even know what colors are? No. So now he has to learn colors. He has to learn everything he's been touching. Like, okay, was I touching a cup? Was I touching a mug? Was I touching a glass? Like, he has to now learn what these things are. Like, oh, this thing made this sound. Like, it's not working. I need something else. Like, that thing made that sound. What is that thing? Can multiple things make that sound? Like, the way we live sometimes, we take for granted all the things that this is two stories at this point, or two lessons at this point. We take for granted every single thing we have that we can see, right? We take those things for granted. So as I'm reading the story, I'm like, my camera decided to stop. Anyway, as I was saying, I said, this man now has to go through a whole life where he has to relearn everything. And I'm like, yo, that's crazy. But what I got from it, I'm just going to read my notes now. What I got from it was, now he has a fresh set of eyes, which he has never used or experienced. It's a whole lot of learning he now has to do to understand his new blessings, his new sight. He has to now learn every part of his surroundings. Like, he has to learn his family. Like he's heard them, he's felt them, but he's never seen them. It's just powerful. Yes, basically when you get a gift, what I wrote down was, and when you get a gift, you can't live the way that you used to live without that gift. You now have to change the way you're living with that gift. Does that make sense? Like you have to have a new lifestyle. You have to have a new way, a new mindset, even with that gift. Yes, adjusting your lifestyle, adjusting your habits, behavior to match the new blessing that you have. He was blind and he had to learn how to use his eyes to experience everything that was already around him. He gets to see everything he's only dreamed of or imagined. He's never seen it, but now he gets to see it. So like when you're praying for, oh Lord, I'm praying for a car, praying, maybe like years later, I don't know, months or years later, you get it, you see it. Now it's, oh, I have the car. Okay, I need insurance. Oh snap, I need an oil change. Oh snap, my tire popped. These are all things that happen to me, by the way. Oh snap, like what am I gonna do? I need all these things. And it's like you have to quickly adapt to your gift. And now like in that adapting also, you're learning and you're growing and you're becoming a new person, a better person. That's if you choose to learn. That's if you choose to grow with that gift. And I just found it profound. Because as I'm here dealing with everything I'm dealing with, sorry for all the stumblings that I did. I just wanted to get my words out correctly. And this thing needs to focus correctly. But yeah, like as I learned from that story, I was just like, you know what, God, you're right. This has to be from you. I just have to change my mindset. I have to change my habits. I have to change my lifestyle to match the blessings and the gifts that you've given me. Because even my friends looked at me and said, girl, how did you furnish your place within 2 months of you living or moving in? And I said, I honestly didn't have an answer. I was like, God, I don't know. We made it work. Like God made it, or God allowed it to work. But it's also me like, okay, I have to learn how to budget. The way I budgeted last year, but before getting this apartment, is not the same way I'm gonna budget this year, obviously. I knew that coming in. But when you're living it, you're like, all right, baby, we're budgeting. We are an adult, okay? Adulting. Oh my God, the girl that goes, adulting. It's hard. Adulting. It's unexpected. Adulting. I hate it. Whew. I want to be a passenger princess. It's fine. But no, I just wanted to share that with you guys. So like when you have a gift, when God has blessed you with something that you've been praying for, whatever you're praying for right now, pray for the strength to sustain that gift. Pray for the tools that you're going to need to sustain the gift, to even let the gift become a blessing for other people, if that makes sense. So it's not just for you, it's also being used for other people. Because now, even just for an example, like my apartment, my sister can come and escape here and study here if she wants to, which she's done a couple times. It's a blessing in that way. So yeah, I just wanted to encourage you guys, whatever you're praying for, just keep putting it to God, keep praying about it, because he's going to make a way. He's going to provide, and he's going to do it for you. If you keep praying about it, and you know that you really, really want it, and you keep praying about it, God is going to make a way. He's going to answer you. He's not going to leave you. But also pray that he guards you and guards your heart and helps you to sustain that gift. I think that's something that I'm praying for now, because there's been a lot, y'all. Like there's been a lot, not just with an apartment, not just with car that I needed, not just with the simple, smallest, I don't even know, like my phone broke a couple months ago, and I needed a new phone. Like just little things like that. Like I'm not just talking about material things, even like non-materialistic things that you're praying for. Pray for the strength. Like I know people right now praying for marriages. I'm praying for marriages. I also need to pray for the strength and the ability to be a wife, to be a good wife, to be a good mother, because I want kids. I need to pray for all the tools I'm going to need that God is going to use for me to be a better mother, a great wife, a great friend, all those things. I pray for that in friendships. Like, I'm praying for new friendships right now, and I'm like, Lord, give me the time to be a good friend. Because right now you got to schedule friendships. Let's be honest. But yeah, I hope this was encouraging. I'm sorry for my stumblings. I promise next time I do this, it'll be better. It'll be cleaner. It'll be polished. Okay? You're going to think of Sarah Jakes preaching to you. It's like, no, I'm not no Sarah Jakes. Please, 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 please. Yeah. Adapting, accepting, and adapting. Like I've been saying, I'm accepting the season God has placed me in. And it's been a lot. It's been a lot of pruning. It's been a lot of changes. Even when I'm talking right now, I'm just like, wow, God is doing numbers. God is doing great. God is doing miracles in my life because, yeah. God is doing it, okay? He is making a way out of no way. Even when the devil thought he had me. Even when he thought he had me, he did not have me, okay? He never did, because I am anchored to Christ. And I know that God will do it. And as he has done it for me, he's going to do it for you too. And I'm believing for you. If you have any prayer requests, drop it down in the comments. If you have anything for me, any suggestions for me, anything that you think would be helpful for me, put it down in the comments. Let's have a conversation about this. Hope this was helpful. If this was also helpful for you, please put it down in the comments. Like this video, share it. If you think this video is good enough to share with your friends, that it's not too scattered, send it to your friends. Let them know, just so we can all stay encouraged, because it's hard out here, man. I'm just trying to do my small part in this world. And the help I wasn't given, I'm trying to give it to others. So yeah, hope this was helpful. But I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for the comments. Thank you for subscribing. I appreciate you. Share with your friends. Let them know about this channel, okay? We don't just talk about music. We don't just talk about fashion. We don't just talk about makeup. We talk about real life situations here, okay? And we also want to encourage each other. So yeah, it's a great community. Come over to the TAIYO troop. We're amazing, okay? Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate all of you. Please like, subscribe, comment, share, all of that, okay? Yeah, I will see you guys in the comments, and you will see me in the next video. Bye.